All right, day two, before you're back out west for some extra fun with the coach. You're going to start off with some muscle cleans today. So same thing we've been doing for the past few weeks, still continuing to focus on full extension through the legs, getting the shoulders back behind the bar, and then a fast turnover with the elbows, keeping the bar close on those muscle cleans. I'm excited to see how those are looking after a lot of practice the past few weeks. And then you're going to also do some overhead squats today. So still sticking with the banded barbell with the kettlebells like you've been doing with the overhead squat walk, but we're actually going to squat today. And you're going to do those at a tempo. So it's 2 seconds down, 2 seconds in the bottom, and just nice and controlled on the way back up. So you don't have to explode on the way back up because it's a band. I want you to control that concentric phase of the movement or standing back up to the top of the squat. So 4 by 8 reps there. Then we're going to do some side lunges. So just holding the kettlebell in the goblet position. Probably going to start with like a 53-pound kettlebell. I think that will be a good weight to start with. I know, if I remember correctly, they don't have a good variety of kettlebells. So 53 is probably a fine place to start. And even if you just want to stick with it, if you could probably go up to, I think you said they had like 60-pound dumbbells. That would be fine as well, just holding the dumbbell in a goblet position. About 8 on each side for 4 sets. And then I've got some gymnasty stuff here. So really to work on hip flexors and quads. So seated pike leg raises and seated straddle leg raise. Let's look at this video together really quick. All right, 2 things we're gonna do. The first one's gonna be in a pike position. So watch them.
First one is sitting on pike stretch, and
And I also want your toes more pointed out, like David's here. And try to keep your hands in the ground. So we're probably going to look more like Spieler with our back position. So we're not leaning so far forward. And then I'm just trying to keep my feet up off the ground as I'm doing those pike raises. So this obviously is super freaking difficult here because he's way leaning forward. And you can see Spieler's super struggling with this. That's probably how we're going to look. I look the same way when I do that. And then now they'll do it in a saddle. Same idea here. This is a little bit more difficult. So we'll probably be more upright with this one. But I do want you to make sure you're pointing the toes out. And then again, keeping the feet up off of the ground as we're doing the leg raises. I probably should have had that on mute the whole time. Hopefully you heard me. So keep the heels off the ground as you're doing that. And hands are going to be touching the ground. Just leaning forward as much as you can with that. A lot more difficult than it looks. So that's your gymnastics stuff today, and that's going to transfer directly to our L-sits or toes to bar, stuff like that. Workout, a little bit longer of a workout, but it's all body weight stuff, so it's more of an aerobic workout today. So the runs are kind of recovery in between all of the body weight movements. So you've got your ring rows, which shouldn't be super difficult. It's only 20 here. And then we get into push-ups. Probably going to have to break those up into, manageable sets. I don't want you to like do the first set to failure. I would much rather have you do like, 20, 15, and 15 or something like that, or 20, 15, and 10 and 5 or something, as opposed to like, oh, I'm going to do 32 and then I'm doing 5 after that. So break them up into manageable sets. And then the squats, I'm just trying to keep moving here. I don't need you to sprint those 80, but like if you can do 80 just straight unbroken, that would be awesome. Just really trying to move at a pace that you can maintain your breathing. So I'm going to breathe in on the way down. I'm going to breathe out on the way up. Try to find the breathing cadence with those squats. So 13 minutes here, finish one round and go right back to the top. And then still sticking with the same accessory work today. And that is it. That's what you got. And yeah, man, I will see you soon.